Today on Big Fish 365, Lee Talkin will tackle the meanest of shallow water river muskies, using the fine art of surface baits to tempt their taste.
Fish, got her!
Then Eric Hadia will switch it up to trigger spring river smallmouths,
Big one right up in that wood.
using the process of elimination to entice post-spawn bites. All this and more right now on Big Fish 365.
What a river giant.
Big salmon, light tackle. How awesome is that?
Got another nice bluegill.
There he goes. There he is. Got him.
You need to crush that bait. Awesome fish.
There's one, man. Got him. Fish, got him. This thing is an absolute tanker, man.
It's all about the big fish, baby.
Well, we left the big boat at home today. Enough of the hustle and bustle. Let's go hit the river, muskie style. So when it comes to summertime muskie fishing, rivers are where it's at least in the southern part of the Muskie Range. Because the problem is, in the summertime, on a lot of the natural lakes that I fish in southern Wisconsin, the Madison Chain of Lakes or Pewaukee, some of those bodies of water actually get too hot, where the water temps get up into the actually middle 80s even at times. And that's not real healthy for the muskies. They just can't handle that kind of heat. So today what we've done, we've taken the riverboat out. We're gonna go check out some river muskie hunts and do some topwater fishing. Absolutely the most fun to do. I can't wait. You know, with the heat of the day like this, the sun shining bright, these fish actually don't care about biting surface baits in the middle of the day, even flat, calm conditions like we've got today. So it's gonna be fun, let me tell you. Let's go check it out. You know, casting angle is probably the most important aspect of river fishing, regardless of what style lure you're using, but even more importantly, I would say with topwater baits. You'll notice here as my bait gets downstream in this fast current, I don't have to turn the handle as fast to get the proper action of the bait because the current, you know, is pushing by the bait and causing the tail to rotate faster. So in the faster current situations, you want to really cast against the current and bring your bait exactly across the current like that, if possible. That allows you to bring your bait in a lot slower and still have the perfect sound and action. Now when you get into slower water, calmer water areas, that really won't be much of a factor, but when you meet the fast water like this, that's really important. All right, top water. Oh, she's taking line. Holy cow. They aren't messing around when they hit those surface baits. Come on, stay on, girl. Look at that. Man, what a handful. Oh, just soaked me. Oh darn, what a nice problem to have. Man, did she climb on that thing. Look at that underneath her jaw there. See, these fish have been sitting up in the shallow sand. It's like they rub the bottom of their mouth on the sand. Well, that's what we're doing today, folks. River muskies on top in the heat of the day. Doesn't get much better than that. All right. Whew. That's a great way to start. If you don't shake like this, you might as well take up golf, because that is absolutely as fun as it gets right there, everybody. Look at that. And that fish absolutely destroyed this bait. This is a Lee Lures Surface Baits water chopper. in the black orange flame color. And look, we're free just like that. All right, when it comes to topwater summer muskies, they are not shy when it comes to middle of the day, sun shining bright. Doesn't matter one bit. That fish didn't even think twice about eating that thing. Absolutely climbed all over it. Look at interesting here how the chin, she might flop on me here, how the chin is all beat up. These fish sit in this sand bottom. I don't know what the deal is, but a lot of these fish out here have that look about them with that worn chin like that. Pretty river fish, man. Look at the green on the shoulder there. That is outstanding.
After the break on Big Fish 365. This segment brought to you by lake-link.com, the Midwest's largest online fishing resource.
If it's not on your radar, you're not in the game.
Isn't that something?
Log on to lake-link.com, the largest fishing resource in the Midwest. Find info on thousands of bodies of water, interactive fishing reports, and gain access to topographical maps on over 2,700 different lakes. Be in the know and know where to go. Lake-link.com, beyond the water.
God, another one, back to back almost. Look at this. Yeah, look at that. Unbelievable. Come in on that bait. That is so fun. Are you kidding me? These fish are absolutely on fire. Here she comes, here she comes. Get them up. Man. Whoa. Just, you know, that was a classic example right there where she was not quite ready to bite. And all I did is stop that bait for a mere millisecond and change the direction a little bit, and she felt that change of the bait action and instantly hit it. Let's see here. Get the net here. Barely hooked. Get her in the bag here. All right, and she's off just like that. There's a classic example of a little direction change when that fish is just not quite committed to that bait yet. Perfect specimen. All right, this is getting good. All right, let's get her back here. She'll be in good shape, no problem. Every time you catch a fish on a bait, you need to check your hooks and resharpen them. Very often, they'll be dinged, just like this one right here. I can see just the tip of it is curled over a little bit to the right side. So you just take that file and just get that straightened out a little bit. Topwater fishing is so much more important, I think, even on sharp hooks, because oftentimes the fish blast at the bait and thrash at the bait. They don't always get it in their mouth. So just having a super sharp hook, that fish can get hooked anywhere on the outside of the face, and who really cares where you hook them as long as they were actually eating the bait. You know, when the water temps get up into the highest range of the season, summer peak here, a lot of these muskies will actually pull out into the central part of the river, like this piece of wood here, this stump out here. They'll actually use main river obstacles, anything that just kind of breaks the current up a little bit. The warmer it is, the more often they'll use that main river current. Got it. Fish out. Yeah, another one stuck in that spot. Unbelievable. They're just packed up in that sand. Holy cow. Man, they get up in that shallow water and they are just the hardest fighting fish you'll ever catch. Oh yeah, big one. Big fish. Really big fish. Oh man, I am shaking like a leaf. No, no, don't jump. I got her, yeah, what a fish, man. Netting it all by myself. That is a monster fish, man. Holy cow, she just destroyed that chopper. Look at the size of this fish. Man, is that a monster. What a river giant. You know, when it comes to topwater muskies, river style in the summer, it doesn't get any better than that. Look at that fish.
After the break on Big Fish 365.
There he is. Real good one, right up in that slack water.
This segment brought to you by Freybill, trusted gear since 1938.
Are you tired of chasing flags? Do you want to catch more fish? Then you need the Automatic Fisherman.
Introducing the Automatic Fisherman, a tip-up and jigging rod in one complete package. Fight your fish with a rod and reel. Catch all species of fish. No need to run to your tip-up. The Automatic Fisherman. Stop chasing flags and start catching fish. Get yours today.
The nation's largest independent dealer is where you need to go for your next motorcycle, and it's right in your backyard. Road Track and Trail. With over 500 pre-owned bikes to choose from, we can say name the brand, and we'll have it for under 10 grand. Check out roadtrackandtrail.com, then visit Road Track and Trail in Big Bend. The nation's largest independent dealer is where you need to go for your next motorcycle, and it's right in your backyard. Road Track and Trail. With over 500 pre-owned bikes to choose from, we can say name the brand, and we'll have it for under 10 grand. Check out roadtrackandtrail.com, then visit Road Track and Trail in Big Bend.
That didn't take too long, just getting up here. Fishing some topwaters in the spring for some big small. What a dandy. Early spring. Actually, it's June right now, and we're fishing a river here up in northern Wisconsin for nice smallmouth bass. What an awesome fish. I'm gonna grab the Freybill here and get this guy in. Come here, buddy. Yeah, all right, that's a good start for the day. Nice solid smallie here, and that's what you're gonna get. Some nice smallies. We're gonna try to figure out the pattern today. We've got about 4 or 5 hours to see if we can get some big smallies. First, nice smallie of the day comes victim to a topwater bait. I love it. You know, when I'm fishing a lot of these rivers here for the first time in the month of June here, I always try to look for areas, some eddies or slack water off the main river channels. You can see we've got a bunch of flow here. Then there's an island where the river splits, and we've got a nice eddy here, a nice little slack water. And in the spring, typically around June, that's where you're gonna get all your mud minnows and everything up here spawning as well. And they'll utilize all this slack water, and typically the smallies are gonna be sitting right up in here, right next to them. There he is. Real good one, right up in that slack water. Oh, my favorite fish to catch in the spring, and all year long, to be honest with you, is big smallmouth bass on light tackle. Oh, look at this monster smallie. Take a look at this beauty here. What an awesome fish. My goodness. That right there is a beautiful fish. And you're gonna see a couple variety of baits. That's the WMD, the weapon of mass destruction right there, baby, for river fishing. A nice little jig, creature bait, and that's what's gonna be eating them, is these big smallmouth bass. What an awesome specimen. I love it. All right, buddy. Thank you. All right. What a dandy. I'll show you what I'm using. Again, a wide variety of bait we just got out here, but that last fish, that came on a 4-inch little spider grub here, made by Chompers. And I'm using an 1/8 ounce round head Gamakatsu jig hook. It's really critical that you fish with sharp hooks, so that's why I choose the Gamakatsus here. And the way I rig that bait, it's pretty simple. It's basically a crab or crayfish imitation bait. And I'll take it and I will go right through the top of the bait here, right like such. Then I will run the hook out right through the middle of the bait, push it up, and that's what I'm fishing. And there's a wide variety of ways you can fish this bait. That particular fish, I just casted it out and I was popping it like a crayfish, felt them hammer it, and big smallie on. Let's see if we can get one more. Came and ate it right up top. Big fish. Big fish. Nice fish. Top water. You just don't know what it's gonna be, baby. Every day it's something different. Oh, this is what we came here for. Oh yeah. Oh, bam, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I love catching big smallmouth. It never gets old. You know, guiding full time with customers, I don't really get a chance to fish as much, and this is my break to get away. And boy, when you can catch these big smallmouth like this on topwater baits, I just don't think there's a funner fish to catch and a better way to get them. Boy, look at this, we're drifting up shallow. I'm gonna get this big girl back.
After the break on Big Fish 365.
Another nice smallmouth.
This segment brought to you by Midwestern Shooter Supply, the official tackle supplier of Big Fish 365.
For over 25 years, Midwestern Shooter Supply has been your premier dealer for hunting supplies. Our staff is friendly, experienced, and certified with over 15 years in gunsmithing experience. We're your one-stop shop for your hunting needs. Our inventory is at the lowest possible price, and we will match any other dealer advertised price. Do you do more than hunt? Check out our supply of fishing products as well. Visit Midwestern Shooter Supply today, or shop our web store at mwshooters.com. Midwestern Shooter Supply. We want to be your outdoor supplier.
The thing is huge.
Thanks.
You know, I mean, that's a monster.
I'm pretty proud of it.
When are you gonna hang it?
Maybe tomorrow. You got the hammer?
Big Fish 365 is brought to you by lake-link.com, Frable, Midwestern Shooter Supply, and these other fine sponsors.
Missed them. Had a fish 2 or 3 times blow up on it. I missed them. I see them chasing it. They're not committing. So what I'm gonna do, let that fish settle down for about a minute. Take my time. I'm gonna grab a different bait. I'll try a jig, I'll try a drop shot, and I'll try a yum dinger in there. And I'm gonna just about guarantee you one of those 3 baits he will commit on. It's just that he blew up once and missed it. Now we gotta get him to hit something else. There he is. Yep, on the drop shot. He came. Oh, nice fish. Big fish. Oh, that's a dandy. Come here, big boy. He committed to that topwater bait, but he missed it. And again, I have those follow-up baits I talked about, the drop shot, the yum dinger, and the jig. And I honestly think he would have hit any of them, but I went right away to the finesse bait. And look at that. And that is all day another solid 20-inch smallmouth bass. Light tackle, small rivers, and look at this. Small little baits. Gamakatsu drop shot hook, just a little egg sinker there, bell sinker. And I love catching these big smallmouth. See ya, sweetheart. A lot of people underestimate how effective drop shotting can be when you're fishing the rivers, especially when you're having fish come up and commit on a topwater bite, but they're missing the bait. So what I'll do is I'll immediately turn around and grab a drop shot rig like this. And the way I fish this bait is I will take this bait here, and I'm fishing the slack water, and all I'm gonna do is throw it out, and I'm just basically gonna fish it real slow and finesse it. I've got a medium light rod, and I've got 8-pound test, and I'm just jigging the rod, moving the rod tip slow. I'm not reeling in a bunch, but I'm just jigging it a bunch and then holding it. Jiggling the rod tip a bunch and holding it. And I'll give it a pop once in a while. It works really good where there's some rock and not a lot of wood. So you have an exposed hook, and drop shotting can be very effective even fishing rivers. I've seen a fish sitting up here by a log, and it's followed my bait out. I fished a couple of different baits, and I'm not sure if it's sitting on a bed or not, so I'm gonna try a little drop shot and just pitch it right up in here by this wood. See if that gets him to bite. Got him. Look at that, that quick. You mix it up sometimes. Oh, that's a good one. That's a big one. That's a big one. That's what we're here for. This is a smart big fish. He knows where to go. What a, oh, on that drop shot, that's a 20-incher all day. Here he comes. Grab my Frable. Another nice one. You know, there's definitely has to be some fish still spawning, because I've had a couple of fish charge on baits and blow up on some topwater baits and really not commit to them, but they're hanging around some structure. Wood typically seems to be what I'm seeing most of these fish hanging around. So what I'll do is I'll take a drop shot or a little yum dinger and cast it up to this wood and just finesse fish them, and I'm getting bit that way as well. And that's another nice looking healthy smallmouth. What a great fish. Got him. Big one, Jim. This is a big fish here. Oh, just took my bait. Grab my Frable. Stay on, baby, please. Stay on. Stay on. That's a big, big small one. I get excited every single time I can catch one of these 20-plus inchers. And that's what this is, another giant 20-plus inch smallmouth. Hey, we've had a fantastic day today. I've been lucky enough and very fortunate enough to come here today when these fish are just going really good. And as you can see, drop shotting for these big smallies is just an awesome, awesome way. Topwater, throwing a jig and throwing the yum dingers, and that's what you're able to catch. Hey, we'll see you next week at Big Fish 365. That's what I'm talking about right there. For more information, check out our website, bigfish365.com, for videos, fishing reports, real-time mobile uploads, and interactive content. Also, be sure to like us on Facebook, check out our YouTube channel, and follow us on Twitter. Thanks for watching, and tune in next week for more Big Fish 365.